for you as well, if you would like.
Hmm. Polishing would be good. But I
I
think if you're going to make a future for yourself in it, you might want to branch off a little bit as well.
really suggestions.
Hmm. Most people like getting down to the nitty gritty if they're trying to get into some sort of blacksmithing trade. I would say, just as a tip, keep your eye out for ores. Look to get yourself your own smithing set to boil down those ores. And if you can't make stuff with it, you can at least hawk it for some change.
That's good to know. On our last adventure, I found some tin that Wayland's actually making it into some armor for me. So I'll
Hmm.
keep an eye out. What do you suggestions on smithing sets? Should I make it? Should I buy it from somebody? What do you think?
A smithing set wouldn't be too hard, but you're going to need some iron to make it. Most people won't afford you that iron unless you go find it yourself.
Okay, well then I'm gonna keep an eye out for iron because I'm all about the doing it myself. Then
Perfect. Sounds good. And while you're at it, do you mind parting with your old sword there, honey?
not at all. I mean, if you can find a use for it, I'll be more than glad to turn it over to you.
She snatches it
And
from your hands. We give these all to newbies, and it doesn't look like you'll be needing that anymore.
makes sense to me.
Sounds good. Thanks so much. Now, as far as things are concerned here, it looks like I'm gonna have to close up shop. Things are about to get nasty out.
Makes sense. I'm about to run back to the inn and give Logan and Belcar and them a heads up just to be like, hey, shit's going down. So
Perfect.
take care. See you later. Charges out
Sounds
of the
good.
shop.
As you charge out, we'll pause there for a second. The sword that you now have, we'll call it Explosive Katana. And you can name it if you want.
Um. Oh, hold up. What does he? Let me check. Uh, I'm gonna steal it straight from a game. It's gonna be called Ragnell.
Ragnell. There you go.
Ragnell.
The explosive property it has, if used to defend, 1d4 in explosive damage if successfully used to parry.
Okay, and what's the base damage?
The parry for that weapon is 1d20, and given your current skill, you need a 17 or higher on that d20, and it's just the d20, no modifiers.
Holy Jesus! Oh, that's to block, right?
That's to block.
Okay. Parry
So very
plus.
slim chance of working.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the base attack then?
1 damage.
One damage. On what? What do I have to roll?
1 damage on hit. The hit for
Yeah.
your weapon is a d20,
Hold on.
and you would need a 5 or higher to hit.
Okay. So same as the last one.
Yep.
Okay.
It just has the special property with parry, with successful parry.
1d. Okay. Alrighty. That works for me. DMG. I have to figure out a better way to lay this out.
Yeah, that is the downside to this game, isn't
Yeah.
it? Once you have 17 pages of different recipes for cooking and
Hey. I am actually debating on, once I get to a certain point, just creating a second Excel sheet in the same actual document, so that this way I can just be like, all right, what are my cooking recipes, and just click over to that sheet.
Yeah. I'm getting there on the damage for this. I'm thinking about creating just a second tab for weapons, just and equipment and junk like that, just so I've got it, so it's easier to look at.
Yep.
Okay. And you have it all written down now?
Yeah, it should be explosive 1d4 on parry, parry 17 plus on a d20, no modifier, 1 damage 5 plus.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, sounds good. Now, As soon as you reach outside, Belcar, are you still in that area? You are.
Yeah, because remember I still wanted to buy a backpack.
Yes. Yep. Um, the storm is growing increasingly close, and you could see all the shopkeepers are starting to try to close up shop.
Well, then instead of doing that, I'm gonna go stop at Kronos really quick and talk to him for a minute about what happened.
Okay. When you go inside, you can see him just kind of like basically just playing with explosive magic, and they're kind of
Right.
like rising from it and almost making this phoenix-like figure above him, and it just kind of.
Hi, Kronos. That looks pretty fun.
What can I
Well,
do for you?
we
Oh, he just kind of gets this wide-eyed look, and he just kind of like waddles all over to you, and he grabs hold of your arm. And he almost notices almost just how almost dead-like your arm is, where it just it's obviously slower than your other arm.
right.
How did it work?
Well, I'd say it was fantastic.
Oh,
So
good. The last guy, it blew his arm off.
I was a little bit luckier. In fact, the two occasions that I used it, because that's all the amount of magic that you gave me, which I am very appreciative of, by the way. Um, the first use, pretty much evaporated two crunchers,
Hmm.
and it created about a 5 foot deep, 20 foot to 30 foot long trench, and just completely demolished about any of the trees that were in that line.
Hmm.
And it was about,
I
and it
must
was,
need
I
more
would say it was
practice
about,
with wind magic. It was supposed to create a tornado?
well, it created a tornado that originated from my fist and
Oh.
punched through everything in front of me. The second occasion that I used it, it uh, it turned a mutant cruncher into mush, as well as dug a pretty deep, about like a 30-foot cavern that was about 15 feet high.
Oh. Marvelous.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, so do you feel enlightened at all?
Yes, a little bit. I feel like my understanding of magic is becoming a little bit better, and the path for which I can channel it is starting to become aware to me. But it
Hmm.
still eludes me to be able to manifest it myself.
I see. Well, if you are interested, uh, when it comes to wind magic, I feel that it's powered by a quietness of the soul, and if we're being honest, I am not very good at it for that reason.
Oh, real? I wouldn't have thought.
Yes, yes. All magic in the land I have found out have come from different sources, different emotions, different things, different drive, fire, anger, sadness, ice, water, just, soothing. Yeah, just all come from different places.
Hmm. I think I might actually be. I feel like wind magic might be my forte then.
Hmm. Well, eh. As long as you have some, you'll be fine.
Oh man. Well, do you have any other recommendations for how to, get more potential out of me? So that this way I can find my way to using magic?
Mm. Magic is very hard to understand. It comes down to a will almost. a drive, an attempt at magic. For say the first thing that I ever did